It's your girl Lala. So guys, I'm in the kitchen tonight. It's late, but I have to make lunch for the next day. So um in the kitchen making some food. So feel free to come by and say hello while I'm cooking. So the easiest thing I can cook tonight, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on. Hey, Miss Marva, how you doing? Hey, Neth, how you doing? How was your birthday? Hope you had a great birthday, Neth. So the easiest thing I can make tonight for lunch for tomorrow, it's some steamed rice with some stewed chicken. That's my easiest go-to dinner and lunch. But I have to make some food. Came off the road late tonight. Recently, my Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are very late nights. I have to be on the road. And then, of course, you know, when I get in, of course, life still goes on. I'm doing okay, Miss Marva. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Trying to catch up on my watch hour. So I will be baking my stewed chicken in this pot. This is a cast iron pot. So this is what I'm going to be stewing my chicken in. How are you, Miss Marva? How you doing? Neth, how was your birthday? Hope it was great. So this is my chicken. I'm gonna have to take the skin off and I'm gonna wash it. Like I said, it's a late night and I was on the road and I had to stop and get stuff to cook. So I'm in the background washing my chicken. Here's my lemon for my chicken. Neth said something. I'm doing great. Unexpected surprise, my husband. Hey, hey. I cried because of the simple surprise. Oh my goodness. That's awesome. So happy for you, Neth. Hello, Miss Lala from Anne. Hey, how you doing, Anne? Neth, I agree. It's the simple thing sometimes that, you know, counts. The simple things. You're doing good, Anne. That's awesome. I'm in the background just cleaning up my chicken so I can prepare it. this is my chicken here. I like to remove the skin, guys. I don't like to cook the skin of the chicken. Remove some of the fat. So I put a lemon in it. Squeeze lemon juice in the water. This is gonna boil up quick. I'm gonna turn it down. So I'm cleaning this up. Miss Marva, how is your garden? Your garden is so beautiful, my goodness. I saw that you started planting early. And this little knife is so sharp, I have to I'm just removing the skin from the chicken. You know what I'm going to do in the meantime? I'm going to stop right there and I'm going to be yes, so Net says, yes, Miss Lala, but the love was there even if there was no fancy celebration. Just be healthy, then always thank Papa God for the blessing we have got. For sure, Net. For sure, for sure. Sometimes it's the simple things, I'm telling you. Simple things in life. So I'm getting some rice. Three cups of rice, that's it really. Because tomorrow is Thursday. And I don't want to cook too much rice, so that's about it. I'm gonna wash it. Washing my rice, guys. So I wash my rice and I washed it 3 times. Putting the rice in the pot. Thank you guys for coming on, guys. Hit the thumbs up, double tap your screen, give me a thumbs up, please. Thank you. So guys, in my rice that I'm steaming, I'm not gonna put any salt. I don't cook with salt like that. I turn the stove down low because the water was already boiling, and I just put the lid on and let it steam. Messiah, how are you? Thank you for coming. Okay, so now that my rice is steaming, it's on low. I'm going to be continuing to remove the chicken skin. And clean it. And I did squeeze lemon juice in here. Just removing the skin and cleaning up the chicken. So this is the leg quarters that I got from the store. It was already cut up. Hope you all guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Good morning wherever you are. Good evening wherever you are. I'm in Florida. If you don't know, if you're new here, I'm in South Florida, but it's late, and I have to make lunch for the next day. So I'm making some steamed rice and some stewed chicken. Do you guys remove the skin from your chicken when you're cooking, or do you cook it with the skin? You have to take the skin off. It's a little tedious, but we gotta do it. Thank you for the love, Miss Marva. Appreciate you guys. So the lemon juice helps to cut down on the rawness of the chicken. Okay, I'm almost done. Maybe this one last piece to remove the skin. Gonna rinse it off and season it. I'll be back, guys. Coming back shortly. Okay guys, I'm back. Here is the chicken, all washed up and clean. So now we're going to put on our pot. My rice is steaming. I'm going to turn it up just a tad. Okay. Now what I like to do, I'm going to turn on this stove right here, let it warm up my pot. And then I'm going to see if I have any brown sugar. Yep, I do have some brown sugar. I'm going to put like a teaspoon in my pot so it can crystallize or caramelize, I should say. Thank you so much. And this one is gonna go quick, you know, because this is stewed chicken. Not brown stewed chicken, is stewed chicken, so this is gonna go quick, okay? And I just got this chicken from the store tonight, so I didn't have time to season it. Yeah. So I have some onion powder here. I have some all-purpose seasoning here, and I have some garlic powder here, and I have some chives here, and I don't want no chili powder. What else I got in here? Yeah. I'm gonna put a couple pieces of cloves in here. Is that my cuz? Hey cuz, how you doing? Good night cuz. How you doing? I'm cooking late cuz, cooking late, but you know, it's for dinner and lunch. I got some ginger powder here. And what else I like to put in my chicken? Where is it? That's cinnamon, not cinnamon. I spotted cumin, some ground cumin. Okay? Yeah. Mr. G sometimes don't like my cooking, guys, because my cooking is not, you know, not a whole lot of seasoning stuff going up in there, like salty seasoning stuff. No. It's just like herbs and a little bit of complete seasoning. That's it. You cooking up a storm? No, cuz not a storm. Just some dinner. Just some dinner and lunch. So I got me some olive oil. Not too much in the pot. Guys, Mr. G just came home from work. Mr. G, say hello.
Hi guys.
He just came in from work. 10:06. Alright guys, so you're gonna say, he didn't season the chicken. No, not yet. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put in a one tablespoon of brown sugar. Okay. Let me bring you guys closer. Hope you guys can see. I don't want to put the camera too much over the stove. So, tablespoon of brown sugar. Yeah. And this is going to give the chicken a nice flavor. Okay. Now, and you're going to say still like, you haven't seasoned your chicken yet? No, I haven't seasoned the chicken yet. Hey, Lane, how you doing? So I'm going to start dropping in the chicken. Making a mess over here too.
Always.
Making a mess. Okay. So you're still saying I haven't seasoned the chicken yet, right? You need some of that? So the sugar is going to give the chicken a nice color. Plus it's going to give it a nice flavor. Right? So now what I'm going to start doing is to throw in the seasoning. So now I'm throwing in the seasoning. So we just have a little bit of cinnamon powder. Not cinnamon. This is ginger. A little bit of ginger powder. Okay, not too much. We're going to go in with some onion powder. Well, this bottle is almost done, right? Almost done. I'm just going to throw that in there, all of it. I love garlic and onion. So that's that there. And then, so this is the only complete seasoning that we have here, guys. Well, there are other stuff in there, but like I said, I don't do a whole lot of salt seasoning. So, my all-purpose seasoning, I'm going to put it in the lid so I see how much I'm using. But that much. Because you know Mr. G and my daughter, they have to eat. And if I make it too fresh, they're not going to want it. Some garlic powder. Right? I don't know, do you guys cook like this? Or do you have to season and let it marinate first? Guys, my go-to. So this is some cloves. I'm putting in some cloves. They don't like clove in the food, but I like cloves in it. Mr. G said he doesn't want it. Some cumin, some dash of cumin. Okay? And then I have my chives. And I love chives. So I'm gonna put this much. I love chives, guys. I can use the whole jar of chives. So now I'm gonna use my spoon. Hey G, how you doing? You coming for dinner? Yeah. Yeah. So guys, now my seasoning is here. I'm gonna add water and I'm gonna turn it down. Meanwhile, my rice is almost ready. Maybe not as quite, but let's see. A few more minutes and it's gonna be done. All right, let's see. I need water for my chicken. And I'm not going to put too much water in it either. And because the fan is on, the fan blows the seasoning on the back of the stove and counter over there, which I will, wipe up. So I don't have to, but I'm going to put a little bit of browning, just a little bit, because remember the sugar is going to give it a nice color, right? But I just want to put a tad of browning, just a tad, not too much. Yeah, about that in there, so my chicken don't cook white. And remember, this is stewed chicken, not brown stewed chicken. This is a stewed chicken. Trying to wash off the seasoning from the side of the pot. Okay. Let me get my cover to cover this up. Official 1SP, good evening to you, official. How you doing? So I'm going to put on my lid, not fully because I don't want it to boil over. And I'm going to wipe off the counter. Hope everybody's doing good, good, good. Yeah, because the overhead fan is on, it blew the seasoning, powder seasoning in the back of the stove. Ay, ay, ay. I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. Guys, look at this. There was another piece of chicken in the container, but it's gonna get cooked. Thumbs up from you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, 1SP. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you. Okay, guys, so in the meantime, I'm gonna be cutting up some onions and garlic that I'm gonna toss in the pot. I'm gonna put some carrots in there. I don't have any Irish potato. Guys, do you think I should make some guys, I'm not wearing my wig. I don't want to show my face. I'm not wearing my wig, but do you think I should put some sweet potatoes in here? Mr. G saying no sweet potato, guys. So we gotta get me some sweet pepper. Let's see. We gotta get some garlic. And guys, I went to the store and to my surprise they had mangoes, so I got me 2 mangoes. We're gonna put some carrots in there. Checking on the rice. Okay, the water is drying down for the rice. Can you see the rice? The water is drying down. So I'm going to cut a piece of pepper. Gonna get some garlic. So even though we have garlic powder in there, I like to still put garlic. So let's see. I love garlic, and I made certain that I look for the big cloves. So I'm gonna put like, what is this, 5 cloves of garlic. I want the bigger ones. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna use these garlic. We're gonna get 2 big carrots in there. We need onions, guys. We need onions. So we already have this onion growing. So we're going to be using this onion. Alright. Let me see if I have any thyme or scotch bonnet pepper. Okay. Guys, I don't know if this is scotch bonnet pepper. It's not even smelling too strong. But I'm going to use it. Looks like habanero pepper. I love to put tomato in my stewed chicken. Josh, official, how you doing, Josh? So guys, I don't have any. ACR, how you doing? How are you? Miss Marva, thank you for being here. Yes, guys, please remember your thumbs up. So I'm going to wash my stuff, guys. I'm going to wash my veggies so I can cut them up and put them in the pot. Let me wash them real quick. Okay. Hope you guys can see me. Not wearing my wigs, I can't show my face too much, guys. Sorry. Wee. I'm just cleaning my carrots. Guys, this kind of cooking is like some kind of express cooking, you know? You just come in the kitchen late at night and you like, gotta get it done. Gotta make lunch for the next day. So, this is express right here. Espresso! To cut up my carrots, I'm going to be using this device here in the kitchen. So this is how I'm going to be cutting up my carrots. careful because this thing is so sharp. Gotta be so careful. Did my pepper. Get it in my tomato. Remember, this is stewed chicken, so everything is going in, so it can just cook nicely together. This is that pepper, don't know if it's Scotch bonnet, but it's going in. This is my onion. When you're cooking late at night, there's no time for fancy cooking. You just want to cook and done. Right, guys? And then I have one more carrot that I'm going to be putting in. And when I'm done, I'm going to add a little bit more water so that everything cooks nicely. And guys, my olive oil is really all the oil I'm going to put in there, but I might put just a little bit of butter just for taste. But I kind of stopped cooking with butter, guys, to be honest, to alleviate some of the fat. All that grease is not good for you. Okay. So all my stuff is in. Let's remove. I'm gonna add a little bit more water and then gonna cover up. So let me get some more water to put in there. because I did not have my kettle on here with some warm water, I have to use the warm water from the tap, right? I don't use a dead cold water. I put the warm water from the top. So I'm just like mixing this up. My chicken is still a little bit too light. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of the browning in there, just to, you know, bring the color down a bit. Okay. Hope I don't make it too black now. Ooh. And I'm looking for my meat and fish sauce. I don't know. What is my meat and fish sauce, guys? I have to look for it. Okay, so I'm gonna let this cook. And I'm gonna stir my rice. So to stir the rice, guys, I need to use a fork. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the fork and I'm just gonna, yeah, my rice is cooked. I can tell. Can you see? The rice is cooked. Rice is nice and soft. This is how I like my rice. Sometimes I like it, you know, shelly. But when I'm making stew chicken, I like it like this. So let me taste a little bit. That's good. So guys, this I can turn off. My rice is done. Can turn it off. That is for me. Oh, I didn't put my garlic in. Boy, guys, I didn't put my garlic in. Almost missed it. Almost missed the garlic. Oh, Josh, you're in Croatia? Oh, wow, Europe? Oh, my goodness, Josh. Stay safe over there. Hi, guys. Hi. Thank you for coming in. How you say your name? Selwyn Holder. Thank you for coming. I forgot my garlic. I have to get my garlic in. I love my garlic. Wait a second. Hold up. I forgot I already have my garlic selected. So now I'm making my garlic. I'm shelling, taking off the peel from the garlic so I can get it in there. Even though I already have garlic powder, but I want to get some fresh garlic in there. Guys, the chicken smells good. It smells good, guys. just using the spoon to break the garlic. I'm using the spoon to like kind of crush the garlic, guys, so the flavor can come out. I'm supposed to have a garlic crusher somewhere. I'm not gonna look for that right now. All right, so the garlic is going in. All right, so let's stir it up again so the garlic can spread evenly inside the pot and cook. What is that? Life lessons. Hi, how are you? What's cooking? I'm cooking some stewed chicken, life lessons. Stewed chicken and rice. The rice is already cooked, so I'm just making some stewed chicken. And guys, remember I said I was going to put a little bit of butter in there, just a little bit of butter, just for some taste. That's it. Because I already have what in there, olive oil. So how you guys doing now? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. It's too late for me to be cooking, right guys? It's too late for me to be cooking, but I have to get it done because my daughter takes lunch to work, to school, and I take lunch to work, and Mr. G takes lunch to work, so I have to cook. So the rice is done, and the stewed chicken. The stewed chicken is gonna be there shortly. Yes, life lessons. Yes, stewed chicken and steamed rice. That's the stewed chicken right there. It's not brown stewed chicken. It's just stewed chicken. Stewed chicken. So in here we have garlic, we put onion, we put pepper, we put carrot, and we put some brown sugar just to caramelize, to give it a nice flavor. Put a little piece of butter, and then now we're letting it cook. Everything is being cooked together slowly. That's the stewed chicken right there. And it's going to go nice with the steamed rice. So what's up with you guys? How you guys doing? How was your day? Depending on where you are, it could be bedtime, could be morning time, so work time. How was your day? It was a long day for me. Well, it was a long day, yeah, because I came in from work and then I had to go back out with my daughter because she goes out on Wednesdays and Monday, Wednesday, Friday. She do a little bit of karate, so we had to take her to, you know, taekwondo, and then come in after 8. And before I came in tonight, I had to stop and get food to make lunch for tomorrow. So this right here that I'm making, it will at least serve for lunch for tomorrow and Friday, so I don't have to cook again for the rest of the week. South Florida, yes, I'm in South Florida. I didn't realize that this is supposed to be parboiled rice, but it's a lighter color. And then this one Mr. G just brought, so it's 2 different color rice now in this container. Crazy. And they're both parboiled rice, you know. Yeah, I would have shown my face, guys, but I've already removed my wig, so I'm not gonna show my face without my wig. I don't even know where my hat is. Wait a second, where's my hat? You guys don't need to see my face tonight. But I thank you guys so much for coming and keeping me company while I cook. Thank you so much for coming. And the noise you hear in the background, that's the dishwasher over there making noise. So if you hear a feedback, it's because of the dishwasher. Where are you, life lessons? Where are you? She said, no worries, Lala. Where are you, life lessons? Life lessons from the basket. I have to make certain that's what I'm seeing because I'm not wearing my glasses, and of course my eyes, they play tricks on me. Oh, life lesson, you're in South Florida too? Oh, wow. Wow. That's awesome. We should link up. We should link up. So life lessons, do you have a garden? You're in South Florida, do you have a garden? Because as you know, my channel, I do a little bit of cooking and gardening, but it's been a long time I haven't cooked. So hey, Lenford Thomas, how are you? Thank you so much, Lenford. Lenford, where are you? Are you in South Florida as well? Thank you so much. Thank you, Lenford. I've seen you, Lenford, on my channel watching the videos. I appreciate you, sir. But yeah, so life lesson. Do you have a garden in South Florida here? Where's my phone? Oh, it's the fan. The fan is shaking the tripod. I'm like, why is the phone vibrating? How are you, Lenford? No garden, really. Hey, Jazzy Beauty Studio and more. Our Studio More. How are you? Thank you so much for coming on. I've already made my rice. This is my steamed rice. So I'm making lunch for tomorrow and Friday. And then I'm making stewed chicken over here. So this is the stewed chicken. It's not brown stewed chicken, it's just stewed chicken. Okay. because my daughter, she takes lunch to work. Keep saying work. I'm sending her to work early. She takes lunch to school and we take lunch to work. So I have to cook. So we had a long evening and then I had to stop at the store and get food to cook, and I'm here cooking. I said, why not turn on the camera? Greetings, Lala from Jazzy. I everyone in the chat. I'm doing well, thanks. How are you? Oh yes, preparing lunch is the best. Yes. And then life lesson is saying blessings to you too, Jazzy Beauty Studio more. Yes, I have to make lunch because it saves me money. I'm telling you, lunch, like, okay, yesterday at work, they were ordering lunch, and where they were ordering from, the place had toasted pumpkin soup. And I said, how much is the small soup? Guys, would you believe it? The lady said it was $14, $14 or $16. I said, for what? For soup, for a small soup, $16? I said, nope. And what I brought for lunch? I had brought for lunch some yellow rice with some curry chicken. That's what I took for lunch. I said, but you know what? Because I was, last week I wasn't so well. So, you know, I fought off the cold, thank God. Guys, let me tell you, the Leaf of Life, it helped me so much. I was coughing like crazy. I didn't have any fever. There were times when I felt cool, but not super cold. But I boiled up a lot of Leaf of Life and I drank it with honey. And then I boiled up the Leaf of Life with the French oregano and lemongrass. And that helped me a lot. And let me tell you, that thing helps to clear my chest because my chest was feeling tight. But say all that to say this. Yeah. And I'm like, wow. Lunch can be very expensive. So, you know, I rather cook the food and take it. Even though I don't do it every day, but I still rather to make lunch and take to work. Yes, Jazzy, the Leaf of Life is awesome. Let me tell you, I have Leaf of Life all over my garden. And every time I want to plant somewhere, I find it so hard to remove the Leaf of Life to put something new there. And people come and ask me for it in the community. People come and they ask me for the susumba leaf. People come and they ask me for the papaya leaf. And I'm like, well, all of my family members ask me about the moringa. But many folks ask me about the Leaf of Life and the susumba, you know. But yeah, those things are so good for us. And even my mom, sometimes my mom is like, you have the stuff but you don't even drink it as though you're supposed to drink it. Believe you me. And last week when I was not feeling good, I said, you know what? I'm going to use up my Leaf of Life, because I was removing the Leaf of Life from one section of the garden to the next. And I bought this galvanized container, and this one is a big one. And let me tell you, I wanted that container to put in like potatoes or whatever. And I said, but you know what? This side of the garden is always so shaded. I'm going to put all my Leaf of Life in this container. I might feel like I'm wasting the space, but I said I don't care. The Leaf of Life, that's what I'm going to put in there. So that's what I put in there. So Jazzy said, glory to God, I was feeling a bit out too, but every winter I have the cold because of the climate. Yes. Yeah, because of the changing temperature, you know, and sometimes we don't start to wear like a little sweater early enough, or, you know, you're inside with the AC and all of that stuff, it changes. And at night, because at night is when it gets, you know, the cooler. So yeah, that definitely affects us and cause us to, you know, pick up any kind of viral stuff going on, especially if folks at work or wherever has something. If you're not building your immune system, you know. Oh my goodness, life lessons. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Blessings to you. Thank you. Oh wow, I did not expect that. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Oh, Jazzy said, I miss your workout video. I'm glad I started gardening. I miss your. I I was miss a year ago. Yes, I saw you mentioned that you started your gardening. That's good. That's really good. Thank you so much, Life Lessons. And Jazzy said, bless, God bless you, Life. God bless you. Yes, yeah, I meant to start up about my workout because health reasons. I have to, and I was walking the other day and I kind of like cut off again. It's just so many things going on, so that's the reason why sometimes you don't even see me on YT. I shy away a lot because I have other stuff going on. But to God be the glory. You know, He's taking me through. Yeah, she said it's going to be a bad one here in JA. Yes, yes, Jazzy. I mean, man, I can't even imagine the folks in Black River. I know it has been very hard for them. Yeah, God is able. It's gonna be, well, and I feel for them so much because of Christmas is coming. Folks don't have anywhere to live. Thank God for the charities that are going around helping out. One of my family members went down last week, and I was able to donate something to my family member to give. My church, we're working on sending help as well. Joseph Brown, how are you? Happy blessed night to you and to each and everyone in the house. Bless, love, everyone. Thank you so much, Joseph Brown. Yes, and even earlier tonight, I was watching another YouTuber who goes around, donating stuff. And I was going to donate to his channel so he could, to help out. And I said, let me hold off because I know my church doing it as well. So I'm going to be giving to my church as well because we're going to be giving to an organization. But I'm really hoping that the folks, that the help that is coming to the island, that the folks who really need it, and what I really would like for them to do in Jamaica is to get to those hard, reach places where you have a lot of elderly folks who've been affected really bad and don't have anyone to help them. I really hope that people, like whoever is in government who is over that particular area is looking out for the elderly, and go to those hard reach areas, especially the countryside. Man, my stew chicken smells good, guys. It smells so good. It's nice. It tastes a little bit peppery. I guess that was Scotch bonnet pepper after all. I guess it was really Scotch bonnet pepper because it is peppery. So Jazzy says, yes, not just Black River, Jazzy, I agree, not just Black River. So much of Jamaica got hit, not sure why only a few parishes highlighted. I know, it got to be. Joseph Brown says, happy blessed night. And Jazzy says, you're doing one for Portland. They were hit. Okay, you have a GoFundMe. Okay. Oh yes, I heard that there are still people trapped. What? Oh my goodness. Jazzy says, I love stewed chicken with dumplings, sweet potatoes, yellow yam. Wow. Yeah, I know it's not just Black River because it was ground zero, But there are other areas, you know, there are other areas that got hit, because even my parish, St. Andrew, even though they're on the eastern side of the island, but they got hit too. And folks, there are folks who lost their roof, you know. Yeah. So it's not just Black River, but they're highlighting that area because I guess, you know, with the river and the ocean and then the storm surge that came in and all of that stuff. And because pretty much everything down there, most of the stuff, to me, from what I saw, looks like they were like boarded houses and stuff. So, the, you know, of course, Category 5 is going to flatten that, you know, completely. And then even the concrete structures got so badly damaged. Everybody pretty much lost their roof, even if you had a concrete building. But because they use the joist, they call it joist masonry type construction. Concrete body built up, but the top is wood. So pretty much, you know, all of that went. So Jazzy says, so wait a second, Joseph Brown says, what happened to your girl, YaGirlLaLa? I don't know, Joseph Brown. Trust me, I've been missing in action too on YT. I just recently started showing, you know, 1 and 2, at least maybe 1 or 2 videos for the week, or 1 or sometimes nothing at all. So I know it's very hard, and with work and everything. And then Jazzy says, my late mom, okay, something, your late mom's family is from Black River. It's devastated. I've been undergrounds. Okay. It's crazy. The sea came in. Black River got it hard. Yes, I know. Oh, yes. Definitely. Whenever a hurricane comes in and wherever it's going to hit, if you're close by the ocean, you're going to get those crazy storm surge, because it's just like when that hurricane that hit South Florida on the west side, Cape Coral, and those people, so many people died because they always thought that, you know, we have been through so many storms, we can, you know, we're going to be okay. But it wasn't even so much the storm that hit them, it's the storm surge that really got them. And then even if you're a good swimmer, the speed of those waves coming in, the speed of the water coming in, it's hard to fight it. It's hard to swim in that with all those debris and stuff. Can't. Oh, yes, I did saw a video, Joseph Brown, that she's back in Florida. So, Jazzy says, this phone is changing everything, sorry. Or the storm. If Melissa came how she was set, Jamaica would have been history. Giving God's, you know, thanks for it. Yes, that's the same thing we said. If the storm had come straight down the set, you know, if it had taken the same path as Hurricane Gilbert, there would not be another there would not be Jamaica. Everything would have been gone, trust me. I know. Everything would have been gone. If it had taken the path as Gilbert, it would have been gone. I think my chicken is ready. I think my stewed chicken is ready. It looks soft and everything. Yeah. I'm going to turn it off. I think it's ready. Ooh, it's late, you know. It's 11 o'clock. And I didn't eat any dinner. Like I said, I came and I ran out with my daughter to Taekwondo. So I'm just going to take a little bit. Not too much, because it's already bedtime, past bedtime already, but most time I go to bed late anyway. God mercy spared our island. Yes, life lessons, he did. God certainly did. He did, I'm telling you. Yes, because if it was the same track as Gilbert, it would have been flattened for real. For real. Everything would have been like, I don't know how folks would even try to come back from that. Can't do too much. It's late already. Let me get a spoon for my chicken. Yes, to God be all the glory. Yes. God's mercy spared our island from the worst. Yes, he did. He did. He sure did. Let me get me. He sure did spare us. From the worst. I don't know if Mr. G is going to have anything to eat, because he came in and he grabbed a bun. Thanks for the heart, guys. Look at this. Thanks for the heart. I don't want to take. I like the bony piece of the chicken. And you know what I was going to make tonight? I was going to make some pop choy with banana. I was going to make some pop choy with banana. Guys, this is my dinner. So I'm going to have to make me some tea to eat this so it can digest a little bit, because I can't go to sleep after I eat this right now. It's too late for that, but I got to eat something. Yes, Jazzy says, I've never seen a hurricane change the trees to brown, dark brown. If not, it's nothing like what the internet shows. Me too. The wings, backbones for me. LOL. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Let me see. Let me taste. Let me taste. Let me find a spoon. Yeah, but Hurricane Gilbert, I remember after Hurricane Gilbert passed, like all the trees were broken, the side of the hills were like, you know, brown. But I think this storm, because it was a category 5 and because it was moving so slow, it did way super past damages to the island compared to Gilbert. Gilbert was like, it made Gilbert look like nothing, right? Yummy. Lord, thank you for this food. Bless and sanctify to my body in Jesus' name. Amen. Let me see. That's how I like it. The rice is soft and it's not too salty. It's not too fresh. It's so good. And trust me, guys, Mr. G and my daughter is gonna say, Mommy, why you cook the meat so fresh? And it's not fresh, you know. But if it's not filled with spice and salt and grease, they're not happy. But I can't eat like that no more. This is good. Wow. And the garlic, wow. The garlic makes the difference in here. The garlic gives it a nice taste. And the brown sugar that we used to caramelize earlier, that gave it a nice little taste as well. Not too much, but a nice little flavor is in there. The only thing I'm missing, I didn't bother to look for it, was my meat and fish sauce that I like to put in. But other than that, this is good. But yes, but I'll check out your channel there, Jazzy. Guys, I thank you so much for coming and watching. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for keeping me company. Yeah, it's torture. Yeah, the meat and fish sauce, it gives the food a nice flavor. And how are How are the supermarkets now, Jazzy? Because I know you're in Kingston. How are the supermarkets with in terms of stocking up of groceries and stuff? And then last week there was a pastor and his daughter that was flying from Florida to Jamaica. I believe Jazzy is in Kingston Life Lesson. Oh, okay, thank you. No bread. Oh my goodness. Can you get any flour at the supermarket, Jazzy? Because I would say if you can get flour and if you can get some yeast, make your own bread if you have power, if you have electricity. $1,500 for scallion. Oh my goodness. I can't imagine. Oh my God. And the thing is, things was already bad in terms of price going up and everything, you know, overall, everywhere in the world. And then now the storm like times it by, you know, 4. I store up on things as the Lord instructed me to do last year, so I have a lot to feed, a lot of food. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome that you did that. Yes, to God be the glory. Because you know you could have the warning and didn't do it, and then now you will be feeling the effects of it. Okay. Yeah. So Jazzy says, there's a morning glory devotion with that message. It was a year ago. Life lesson says sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean this is just the start of this is just the beginning of, you know, things to come. So we know for sure. But guys, it's 80 minutes, so I'm gonna say thank you. We have to pray and trust the Lord. Of course, that's what we have to do every day. Every day. No one is safe anywhere. Yes, plant your own things. Yes, you have to plant your own things. I'm telling you. Start small, and one by one you add your container, and eventually you're gonna be frightened to see how much stuff you got. You know? I'm here talking and eating, guys. When I'm finished, I'm gonna go outside and get me some Leaf of Life. I'm gonna make me some Leaf of Life tea. I'm gonna put a lemon in there and some honey, and that's gonna be my tea for tonight. Yes, plant up the sweet potatoes. Yes, in buckets. Plant your stuff. I'm telling you, plant your stuff in containers. They will grow. Remember, we plant, we water, and we trust the Lord for the increase, and He will increase it. You know? So, that's what we got to do. A half of cabbage for $3,500. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you. Plant up whatever you can plant, because even while the cabbage is growing, You can take off the outer leaf of the cabbage and cook it up. You don't have to wait for the cabbage head to fold. Do the same thing with your broccoli and your cauliflower and your collard green and your kale. Even plant your chocho. Plant the chocho because they said the chocho leaf can cook. You know? I intend to plant some chocho soon. So Life Lesson says prices tend to increase after such natural disaster. So true. So true. It always do. And the thing is, for the stores who didn't have to, for the stores who had stuff before the storm and it didn't get damaged, they should never raise the price because they didn't pay that increased cost on those things, you know. But I can imagine, even if they still pay it the same price after they get new stuff after the storm, they're gonna sell it at an increased cost. I don't know why they do it. That's not fair to the, you know, consumers. Yeah, they shouldn't raise things because the people can't manage it. They have to go try to build back their homes, their businesses. They can't afford these increased costs. You know? But they do it anyway because they want to profit off, you know. Unbelievable. Jazzy says, I bought a lot of seedlings and dirt before the hurricane. Glory to God. I will share with what I can. Bread was $700 in one place, and the lady said she paid it for $1,500. Some will raise unjustly, and there is the supply and demand factor that cause increase. Oh yeah. And when one store does it, everybody follows suit. Yeah. Everybody follows suit when one store does it. And it's not fair because the folks are trying to rebuild and they have children. Some homes have elderly to take care of. They can't do it. I heard the government is cracking down on the illegal taxpayer spike. Okay, good. I have hot peppers. That's good. You know, even my mom asked me recently. She's like, "Do you have Scotch bonnet pepper in your garden?" I said no. I said the only time I've ever grew Scotch bonnet pepper successfully, I had it in a container inside my house by the window. That was the only time. I never had success growing Scotch bonnet pepper in the garden. And so she was like, I think you should try it again. Try planting Scotch bonnet pepper again inside the house. So I intend to do it. But that's good that you have some hot pepper. Fear-ites. The government said it. Let's see if they will follow upon it. Yes, that's good. Plant it in containers. Trust me, I even planted in containers. It never do anything for me. So I'm gonna try to get inside the house and see how well it do. Oh yes, that's good. Yeah, they should not increase the prices on the folks, you know, because everybody got hit bad, and they're trying to come back, you know, little by little. You can't do that to folks, you know. Yes. All the best with your planting, Jazzy. Plant up your stuff. Plant up your stuff. Now is the best time for me to plant here in South Florida. Now when it's cool. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. You know, that's my time in the garden. June, July, August, September. Only whatever fruit trees out there is doing whatever they're doing. You won't find me in the garden much during that time. Because first of all, it's too hot. And it's just, I don't want to get heat stroke out there. Too hot. And then certain things just won't grow in the summertime. Yes, yes, definitely. Plant up your stuff, plant it up. And yes, I know all the parishes got hit, but some worse than others. Yes, the breadbasket got hit very hard. Oh, she said that you and the whole new perspective inspired me. When the Lord said to do it, I didn't want to. Yeah. That was one of my intentions, to be honest. That was one of my intentions when I started gardening. Was just to remind folks, especially in my island, Jamaica, because the community in which I came from, many folks in the community, I mean, it's country. It's St. Andrews up in the hills, you know, Rock Hall. Many folks in the countryside, believe it or not, they go to Kingston to buy stuff. And I'm like, why are you going to Kingston to buy your ground produce, your cabbage, your tomatoes, your peppers, when you have land space that you can plant your own things? I mean, I don't know if people from my community get to see my videos or whatever, but I started YouTube with the gardening. But I didn't start it off with gardening first. But when I started gardening, it was just a reminder to folks in Jamaica. And not just Jamaica, even here, Florida, wherever. Because I'm telling you, my mom lives in New York. And in her kitchen, she grows a June plum, a dwarf June plum tree that gives her June plum all the time. Right now there's a pepper seed that fell in the soil inside the same container, and now she has a beautiful Scotch bonnet pepper tree inside her kitchen, and that's in New York, right? So I always say to folks, you can plant something, because like here in Florida, it's a lot of sand. There's no real dirt here, it's just sand, so you have to spend money and buy dirt in the store in order for you to plant anything and grow anything, you know, successfully. But the thing is, it does cost a penny, but you still gotta do, because sometimes the stuff that you buy in the store, I've found, they get, every time you buy certain things like your tomatoes, your peppers, your cucumbers, whatever, you put them in the fridge, not long after they go bad. Not long after they go bad. So that tells me that whatever it is that they're using on them, or whatever fertilizer, it's not good for us too. Not that you're going to be able to grow all the food that you can eat from your garden, no, but at least some of it, because one, it will help to cut down your costs when you go out to buy anything, and two, you know what you have put in the soil to grow your stuff, so you know what you're putting in your body, you know. So that was my intention. So, and to just encourage, you know, another thing for me to my gardening is therapy for me, you know, very therapeutic, because I like to just go out there and just be out, because sometimes, you know, we get caught up with going to work, come home, we're stuck in the house, we're not doing anything. So going out in the garden to me also is therapy. Just being outside, hearing the birds chirp, cars pass, people walking their dogs, it's therapy for me, you know. I love it. So I do it that, you know, that's why I do it as well. Yeah, grow what you eat what you grow. I love St. Andrews, scallion, thyme. Flavor is the best. I have lime tree, pineapple, lemon, hot peppers, sweet peppers, and sweet potatoes. Oh my goodness, girl, you're a farmer. I'm trying to do as much as I can. Girl, you go for it. Life Lesson says, sounds like you got a farm, Jazzy. I tried a tomato, but it died. I have seeds. I have lettuce too. I have other seeds, but need some more dirt. Yeah. So Jazzy, I would suggest that you regrow your tomatoes. Start your tomatoes now again because now is November, and you know, just like Florida, you guys are similar temperature. Um, Now is like the cooler months there. So start your tomatoes again, you know, because the tomatoes, to be honest, here in South Florida, it depends, you know. They have tomatoes that are heat tolerant throughout the summer that you can grow them. I never try them. But now is the time when I start my tomato seedlings, and then I will start harvesting tomatoes come around January, February, March, you know, because that's the time that our tomatoes grow best here. You can still get away in March, April, May with tomatoes, but once it gets so hot, the tomatoes, they're going to blossom, but they're not going to really give you fruit here in South Florida. But try the tomatoes again, because now is the cooler months for you guys, so it should do better now for you. She said, life blessed me. I started 3.5 years ago, maybe shorter. I'm trying. I will get some soil. Yes. Okay, I will. Yeah. Yeah, you should. You should. Do what you can, my dear. I'm not successful with thyme. I tried it. One time I had it. It was doing very well. And I waited too long to cut it and it died. It was in the backyard. It was spreading like wildfire. But then it died. I tried it several times afterwards in containers, and eventually they die. So I'm not so good with thyme. I'm not good with the Scotch bonnet. I'm going to try again with the Scotch bonnet. I'm not good with cucumber. I'm not good with, there's many things I'm not good with in the garden. But I keep trying, you know. So just try. Just keep going. One container at a time. It will work eventually. Even my ackee tree, I mean, I can't say Mr. G would beat me up for that. Not literally, but he would say that's his ackee tree. But even our ackee tree, it wasn't doing well at first. And my mom came by and I said, Mom, I don't know what's going on with the ackee tree. It's like something is eating up the leaves. And I said, go pray on it. Go pray a prayer. And she would, I don't know if she actually did pray or not, but she went back there, she walked around there and whatever. Maybe she touched it and blessed it, I don't know. And I'm telling you guys, ever since that ackee tree started doing much better, then eventually it started to bear. And then now it has borne so much fruits. We got so much ackees. This past Sunday, we got another bag of ackees, guys, I'm telling you. And I was supposed to, let me show you. I think this is the last of the ackees.
Yeah.
I think this is, Mr. G said it's the last of the ackees. So I was supposed to tonight shell them out and clean them, but I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm just going to take them out of the bag so they don't, get soft. And I'm going to do it tomorrow when I come in from work. But yeah. Mr. GX, I can't say my ackee tree. I have to say Mr. G, both of us ackee tree. Yes, even the onions. I've tried onion one time in a certain spot and they kind of did okay. But now I have banana growing there. Do you have any banana tree, Jazzy? You could try the banana tree in container. Or you have cucumber seedlings. I intend to, because it's cooler now, so like the cooler time, the bugs are not like crazy. So I intend to try some cucumber. I have some pumpkin seeds that seedlings that came up from kitchen scraps out there, and the pumpkin seedlings are looking very good. One is trellising up my lime tree. So I don't know if it's gonna put out any fruits, but I'm gonna let it be. I'm gonna treat it. And the thing is, right now I have no fertilizer in my beds. I normally would put like the bone meal and blood meal. Currently, all I have in my soil is kitchen scraps, guys. Kitchen scraps. So somebody asked me recently, what kind of fertilizer do you use? I said, kitchen scraps. So sometimes I would keep the kitchen scraps for a while. My husband's like, oh my gosh, you're creating so many flies and blah, blah, blah. And I said, you know what, leave it. It's fertilizer for my plants. So Jazzy says, I've tried onions, failed. I know. That's my late mom. She used to prey on her plants. Yes. $300 per dozen for ackee. Oh my goodness. Yes, tonight when I was in the store, I saw that the ackee, there was a can of ackee was $11.99. Can you believe it? I have green banana, but it was taking up space. It sent out baby roots. LOL. I want that for my mango. Oh, you want the space for your mango? Okay. I'm not playing. I use that to the ripe banana skin, etc. $900 for a can here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm telling you. $11.99 for a can of ackee. And crazy. But yeah. Yeah. But let me tell you, I would say if you could get another container for the banana, because for years, I can't believe it, for years I was not planting banana. And my neighbor, she had banana trees. She has banana trees in the back. And she said, do you want banana suckers? I can give you. I have so many. And I said, no, I don't have no space for that. And at the same time, every year, she is the one that is like sharing her banana with me. And I said, you know what? That's foolishness. I need to get me a banana plant. And I went and I purchased 2 dwarf banana trees, suckers. One died, one is still there, and right now there's nothing dwarf about it. It's big. And another one I thought was dwarf again. Well, actually I took the seedling from the one that remained, and now I have 2 big banana trees in the backyard. I'll show you guys videos. And both of them send up suckers. So each of them have 2 suckers. And then I bought another regular sized banana tree, and that one also has suckers. So it's like, oh my goodness. You know, they said once you have a banana tree, all you need is one. It's going to give you multiple suckers. So yeah, because I look into it. I said it doesn't make any sense. She, every time her banana send out a bunch, she's sharing her banana with me. Like, what am I doing? Go plant your own banana. So I said, let me do that. So yeah, and banana, remember, when you get a bunch of banana, you're getting like many, you know, hands of banana that you can use to do whatever, and even share with families and friends. So yeah, it's a good thing to plant it. So she said, I have the space, so I am doing what the Lord say. I want orange and apple. No space for jackfruit. LOL. I love that. Yeah, my neighbor, she has a jackfruit tree, and she recently chopped it down because it bore fruits, but the jackfruits were not good. They were like all stringy and watery, she said. Oh, okay, please do a yam video. I want to plant yellow yam, just one. The banana taking up space, but I understand. So the yam I recently dug up from my front yard. The yam I recently dug up. I just buried the head of it back into the soil with the kitchen scraps in my front bed. So once it starts to grow, okay, once it starts to grow out the soil, I am going to have to transplant it because I can't let it stay where it's at. That's where my veggies are in the front. I'm going to put it to the backyard because you saw the last time, I don't know if you saw the video when I was harvesting the yam. It took over my entire front yard, my window, everything was just all foliage, you know, just take up all the space. So I'm going to put it in the backyard. Mr. G said that he'll make a special, you know, space for it, so we can plant it and it will get to grow down into the soil and, you know, become very big, whatever. Because I think when I uprooted the yam, it was not even ready yet. But then it had all this greenery, and but it ate good. I did not make a video of me cooking it. I made soup, and I cooked the whole thing, and I shared it. I made vegetable soup, and I put the yam in there. Made vegetable soup, I gave my family some. And yeah, that's what I did with the yam. But once it starts to shoot, I will take it out to transplant it, and I'll do a video, God's willing, with that. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to go to my bed. I'm can't go to my bed. I'm going to make my tea. I'm going to make my tea. And my phone is about to die too. So thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for the thumbs up. And all the best with your garden, Jazzy. And yeah, God's blessing, God blessings. And I just pray that everyone in Jamaica who got affected, when all the aid comes in, that the government will share it evenly so everybody will get some and be able to start to rebuild and try to at least, get back to where they were before the storm, at least some sort of normalcy for them. Yeah, whenever it starts to grow, I don't know how long it's gonna take for the sprout to come up out the soil, but once it starts to do that and I see that it has a good length, then I'll remove it to transplant it and do that. So don't know when that will happen. I know that it's cooler. I don't know if it's going to take longer to sprout, being that it's cooler. Because at nights, I think we're in the 70s or 60s at night. I think 60s. We're in the 60s at night. So certain things, yam is like a warm crop, so it's warm weather crop. So it's going to take maybe a little bit longer for it to sprout. So, but we'll see. Yeah, thank you so much. We appreciate the prayers. I'm not sure about that. Let's see. Just have to trust God. Bye. Angie, girl. What's up, Angie? Oh my gosh, I can't believe. YaGirlLaLa and YouTube fam. I didn't know that butterflies were dangerous for plants. It's not that they're dangerous, Jazzy. Butterflies and bees are good pollinators. It's just that they lay the little eggs, and then that's where you get those little hornworms on your tomato plants. And it's just that they just want to feed. They want to feed so they can do their thing, the process that they go into their whatever they call it. And then they become a beautiful butterfly, right? But at the same time, they're doing what they gotta do. They gotta eat, and then they go into hibernation and become a cocoon, and then eventually become a butterfly. But then they're hurting the plants, and we work so hard for the plants. So it's not that they're bad. They're good pollinators. It's just that they love the tomatoes. It's vegetable, they love the tomatoes. And then they always go for the head of the tomato plants and eat them because it's very tender. And then they chow down the whole thing. Kill your plant. It won't grow back, Angie, J Brown was here asking about you. He's like, where's, excuse me. He said, where's your friend? Oh my goodness. J Brown was here earlier asking for you, Angie. Do that somewhere else, yeah? the butterflies. I know, right? For them to do it somewhere else, but unfortunately they love the veggies. They do love the veggies, especially when I plant like the squash. They'll just I'm telling you, those worms, they just come for the squash like in droves. They just come and devour the entire thing. And I hate to spray any kind of repellent. I like just the natural organic stuff in the garden, but sometimes you have to spray like the neem oil. If you have to spray anything, neem oil, and maybe like the peppermint spray or whatever, the natural stuff that will deter them, but not the pesticide, because the pesticides, all those chemical, it's not good for you. It hurts the good pollinators as well as it's not good for your body. So I always try to do, the most times, go without any kind of repellent in the garden. But most times I end up losing too, because the worms and the bugs, they like, oh, Lala love us so much that she don't try to keep us away. Okay. Yes, because let me tell you, even right now, Jazzy, my tomato plants, all of them, I think I have, I don't know, 6 of them out there, maybe 6 of them. And all of them, I started seeing since Saturday or Sunday, the little black dots on the leaves, which tells me that there are caterpillars, hornworms, baby hornworms are on the plants. So I had to look for them, and I was searching, and eventually I found 4 of them this morning, 4. But it's so hard to find them because they're the same colors of the leaves. And I was able to find 4 of them. So tomorrow I'm going to go back and look because I dust off the black spots, which are there, you know, the little release. So I'm going to go back tomorrow morning, God's willing, to look. And if I see any more black spot, I know that there's still more and I have to get rid of them. I have to find them. Yeah, don't spray them. I try to take them off, or, you know, I try to take them off. I don't spray the plant. But guys, my phone is going to die, so I don't want it to die on me. So I'm just going to say thank you so much. Thank you, Angie, for coming on. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Jazzy. Thank you for life lessons. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, she said that is a spiritual message. The same way we take care of our plants, the same way God take things off. Yes, yes, yes. I understand. You are welcome. Bye bye. Yes, I don't want the phone to die because it's gonna die shortly. Angie, you're welcome, my friend. Yes, my dear. Love you too. I know you're back in South Florida, Angie. Bye guys, take it easy. Bye, life lesson. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you guys. Okay, have a great night. And remember to drink up a Leaf of Life tea if you got it. I gotta go make me some right now. Leaf of Life tea with lemon juice and some honey. Bye guys. Bye. Bye. Next time I keep my wig on so I can show my face, okay? Alright, bye guys. Ginger too, yes, yes. Oh, you live in Coral Springs now, Angie. Angie, where say? Angie, you're there right up the road from me. Angie, we have to link up. Link me on IG, we have to link up, Angie. You're just right up the road from me, Angie. Alright, bye guys.